Live. I think we might be live.
Hello, if you're watching us at a later date, a reminder that it's not a bad idea to skip forward a few minutes so that you can ignore us talking. Skip forward to
No, it's not a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. I think that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Because this is the best part of the quiz.
Absolutely. You may notice there's a distorted picture of an international superstar and friend of the show on screen. Can you work out who it is while we wait for people to join us? Have you shared it on Facebook yet, Jack?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the process. I just hate that part every single time where I have to load YouTube up on my laptop to get the link, and I can hear a little blast of myself saying, "Oh, I think we're live, Hugo."
Why don't you mute it immediately?
I can't because it loads before I can the audio loads before the video does.
That's disappointing.
I know. It's really unfortunate. Right, making the post as we speak.
Making a post.
Making my post downtown.
Jack will get copyright struck by Vanessa Carlton's ferocious legal team.
It's too late for that. I do want to go and review because we have had warnings on YouTube videos before. I haven't checked the warnings for a while, so at some point I'm like, I don't even have any of the. They've just been random things, like a couple of. It wasn't. I mean, I last checked in like August, and there were a couple of Vern quizzes that had been flagged.
Wow, that's why we don't use music anymore. Do you know if it got flagged to that time we used distorted music?
I haven't checked for ages. I'll check after this.
We'll find out one day.
Will be revealed. We're live for the Vern Bar Quiz at. Oh, I put the at as in symbol.
You're so kooky, honestly.
I know. I can't even remember how I phrase this normally. Oh, it's fine. I just post it.
Hey, Jack, I got a little bit of fun information for you, which I was going to put as a quiz question, but I didn't because that was too new.
All right, tell me.
You ready for it?
Yes.
Wait, have you posted the Facebook post yet?
I posted it. I'm just about to share it in the relevant sources. Here we go.
Right. Hope everyone's looking forward to this fun fact I've got for you.
I'm very looking forward to it. I'm quite excited. I'm very excited.
Do you want the world that it's in, and then you can decide how excited you are?
Yep.
I'd say it's in the world of history of art.
Oh, that does make me excited.
It does or it doesn't?
It does.
Wow. Oh, remember, you need to say hello in the YouTube chat as well, so other people can.
The classic inaugural hello. That's so true. Post. I'm just doing my rounds.
If you've just Walter managed to comment, so that's good.
I think it sometimes sometimes bugs and sometimes doesn't. I'm not sure why.
You might want to have a little look as to who this international superstar friend of the show is while we wait to start. Exciting. Here's the fun fact, Jack, coming at you. Have you heard of the artist Caravaggio?
Yes.
And have you heard of the artist Michelangelo?
Yes.
Do you know Caravaggio's first name was Michelangelo?
Oh my! What? It's too far.
I just enjoyed that. It's not like a drop everything jaw dropping fact, but it's quite nice.
I would definitely call it jaw dropping.
Your jaw was on the floor. I'll tell you that.
My jaw was on the floor.
I've never seen such a low jaw.
Right, there we go. I said hello, even though I think people can say anyway. I just thought I'd say hello to.
Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to the Vern Bar Quiz. It's another Vern Bar Quiz. We had a week off, but we're back and vivacious as ever. We've got our usual 50 questions for you today. Starting off, as always, with the links round. Are we? Oh, hang on. Starting off with who's this international superstar in front of the show.
I was going to say.
Of course. Do you know who it is, Jack? Is your guess?
I'm going to go with Adele.
Oh, good guess. It's the opposite of Adele. Kylie Minogue.
I mean, some would say quite similar.
International superstar in front of the show. The inimitable. I have to say all these catchphrases. Just otherwise everyone will be angry. It's Kylie Minogue. Off we go with the links round. First round of the quiz. Jack, how does the links round work?
Well, Hugo, the links round works as follows. We are going to show you 9 seemingly general knowledge questions, but in fact, the 10th question is going to be what links those previous 9 questions. So what links them? It could be any kind of thing. It could be a phonetic similarity. It could be some kind of semantic similarity. It could be a hang on, I'm trying to think of the right word for it.
Definition could be like a theme.
Yeah, it could be a theme. Could be any kind of thing. But something links those previous 9 questions, and the 10th question is what is the link. So
I will say that's a welcome return. We've had people point out that Jack every time always starts his description of the links round by saying the links round works as follows, which is like the ultimate, like what you put in your essay to bulk out the word count.
I do. I bulk out my word count in every single part of my life. You know that.
So the links round work as follows. Question 1 is as follows. Jack?
Question 1. Which extant Arctic animal is recognizable by its tusks? Which extant...
No, I'm actually I'm going to read them.
Okay. Oh, because of 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Which extant Arctic animal is recognizable by its tusks?
Oh, good question.
Thanks. So this round brought to us by Will Tyrrell, our very own Vice President.
I'm enjoying it already. Only question 1.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it, actually.
All right. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Oh, me? Let's just mix up a bit, Jack. You can read out this one if you like.
All right. Okay, I will. In Monopoly's Mega Edition 2007 UK version, which new tailoring street was added to the green properties?
I like the sound of this game. It sounds like it's just the same but bigger.
It sounds like the same but longer, which arguably Monopoly never needs to be.
No, if anything, it should be shorter. But Monopoly Mega Edition.
I want Monopoly Light Edition, if anything.
Smaller. Is it like the opposite of Mega, do you reckon?
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you something, Hugo. I think I've told you before, in fact. I've only ever played Monopoly once in my life.
What?
You know this. I swear I think I blocked
it out. We're coming back to this, but not before question number 3. Question number 3. What's the maximum number of an item you can have stacked in a single inventory square in Minecraft, excluding shulker boxes and also excluding the new bundles? What is the maximum number of an item you can have stacked in a single inventory square in Minecraft, excluding shulker boxes?
I can't.
You've only played Monopoly once.
Yes, I played it at a friend's house once.
Did you wish you hadn't played it so you could carry on saying you've never played it?
I think once still has quite a good effect on people.
Once is good. Like how you've only been to McDonald's once.
Yeah, exactly. Which is definitely true. Question number 4.
What an elusive guy. It's for you, Jack.
Which British Army soldier rank comes above corporal? Which British Army soldier rank comes above corporal?
Why do you think this before? Doing alternate questions? It doesn't. It's not like it stops the flow. It's not like we need to pass over the microphone or anything.
This is potentially a game changer, Hugo.
Honestly, amazing.
What a lovely picture, by the way, of Hillbead in the sunshine.
Is that the back of Hild?
Well, that's the Joachim room over there on the
right. Brilliant! Yeah, you're right. Good eye.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry. I was just doing my Australian impression. Question number 5. What mode of transport is characterised by its large front wheel and smaller rear wheel? What mode of transport is characterised by its large front wheel and smaller rear wheel? Front. Like Rebecca Front, the actor.
I know the one.
Sorry if that's a clue.
Might give something away. I'm just going to check that I know who Rebecca Front is. I'm pretty sure I do.
I think I know who Rebecca Front is, but maybe I don't. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure she's in various things.
She's the one I thought she was. She's in loads of stuff.
She's the one you thought she was, and she's the one I thought she was as well. She's in all sorts.
She is in all sorts. Question number 6. Who is this?
Oh, I haven't given anything away.
Oh no! I can't believe there's a picture hint there.
I can't believe there's a picture of Rebecca. I mean,
I get Rebecca Front mixed up with Jessica Hine quite a lot.
Should we make Rebecca Front the official friend of the show for this episode?
I would love that.
What episode? This quiz.
This installment.
Yeah, installment. I think episode's slightly bigging our part up a bit.
It's
all right, Will. I should have caught the typo as well. I normally have a meticulous editing process.
When I wrote the post earlier today for this very quiz, I had a real overthinking moment about how to spell the word installment. I was like, is it one L or two L's? And I couldn't work it out. They're both acceptable, yeah. But two L's technically is American English, so I went with one L.
Tricky stuff.
I know.
Right, question number 7. Which Premiership side won 2-0 against Sheffield United this weekend? Which Premiership side won 2-0 against Sheffield United this weekend?
I don't know. Hugo, where do you reckon Rebecca Front went to university?
I reckon a London one.
Interesting.
No, I don't. Actually, funny you should say that. We'll get to universities. Question number 8.
Ain't nothing but a heartache, blank. Ain't nothing but a mistake. What is missing? Wow, that's hard to say without putting any pronunciations there. What were you thinking, Q? Oh, I guess so. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Nope. Ain't nothing. This is why I don't repeat it. Ain't nothing but a heartache, blank. Ain't nothing but a mistake. What is missing?
What's missing? I reckon it was something in the south.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say like Sussex.
University of Sussex? No, it is Oxford University.
I was going to say Oxford, but I thought that was too obvious.
Yeah,
I think you'd be a more successful performer if you went to Oxford.
Every other comedian in the world.
No, it's a very controversial thing to say. That's wrong. That's offensive in many reasons. Forgive me. Forgive me, Rebecca Front, friend of the show. Question number 9. James Bond's Lotus Esprit pulls up as what in The Spy Who Loved Me? James Bond Lotus Esprit doubles up as what in The Spy Who Loved Me?
There is a ridiculous amount of comedians that went to Oxford. If in doubt, they went to Oxford.
We gotta fight the curve. Nish Kumar and Ed Gamble went to Durham.
I was going to say we have a strong contingent. We have a strong contingent.
That'll do. And to Gabby Logan.
Yeah, that's Hellbeat as well.
Hellbeat as well. As did Nasser Hussain, my favorite comedian.
Do you know which?
Sorry.
Let's go to. Oh no, Tens wants the link, isn't it? Sorry.
No, you get the glory of the Iraq. Go on, go ahead.
What's the link? Hugo, where do you reckon which Durham college you reckon Ed Gamble went to? You might know this already.
I know. I mean, it's on brand anyway, but I'm pretty sure he went to Hatfield, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to nip through these questions again, if you'd like a little reminder. Question number 1. Which extant Arctic animal is recognisable by its tusks? Question number 2. In the Monopoly's Mega Edition 2007, which new tailoring street was added to the green properties? Question number 3. What's the maximum number of an item you can have stacked in a single inventory square in Minecraft? Question number 4. Which British Army soldier rank goes above corporal? Question number 5. Which mode of transport is characterised by a large front wheel and smaller rear wheel? Question number 6. Who's this person? Question number 7. Which Premiership side won 2-0 against Sheffield United this weekend? Question number 8. Ain't nothing but a heartache, blank. Ain't nothing but a mistake. What is missing? Question number 9. James Bond's Lotus Esprit doubles up as what in The Spy Who Loved Me? And of course, question number 10. What's the link? There we go. And speaking of universities, we've got a classic Amber Hay round. We've got a themed round all about universities.
No way. What a crazy segue that was.
Who would have thought? So here's just 10 questions about universities.
Good stuff.
Jack, want to kick us off? No, I'll kick us off. No.
Okay, go for it.
No, you're wrong. Longboy the duck is the campus mascot of which English university? Longboy the duck is the campus mascot of which English university?
Difficult one. Quickly going back onto the Nish Kumar thing. Where do you reckon which college do you reckon Nish Kumar went to?
I know these things. He went to Grey.
How did you know that? Because it's not even on the Wikipedia page.
You've got to keep a mind on these things.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever been to Grey, but I've got nothing against it.
It's a nice place. Great. Well, there you go. That's question number 1.
I just need to get up. Oh, sorry. There's time for you to do question number 2.
Question number 2. Warwick University has developed a racing car powered by chocolate. What carbohydrate is the body made of? Warwick University has developed a racing car powered by chocolate. What carbohydrate is the body made of?
I'm glad they're doing important things over at Warwick.
That is.
Hey, do you remember that time when we had a whole round about the University of Southampton?
Yeah, I do.
Feels like more than a year ago.
Not just the University of Southampton.
The University of Southampton undergraduate prospectus 2017.
The undergraduate prospectus
or something.
I mean, Hugo, you're talking to people that made a round on Marlish soft drinks. So
we've had some niche stuff.
We have had some niche ones. Question number 3.
Question number 3. Edinburgh University boasts the UK's oldest student newspaper, started by the author of Treasure Island and The Strange Cases of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. What was his name?
Wow, that's
Edinburgh University boasts the UK's oldest student newspaper, started by the author of Treasure Island and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. What was his name?
That's a brilliant fact.
It's a good fact, you
know. I swear every student newspaper is the oldest one.
I think that is the claim they make.
But yeah, that's quite impressive considering when Edinburgh started quite early, wasn't it? It was founded quite a long time ago.
Hey Jack, don't encourage people to look stuff up during the quiz. That would be cheating.
That would be cheating. Bingo. That would be a false bingo.
Question number 4, Jack.
Question number 4. Lord Byron kept a bear as a pet while he was a student at which university? Lord Byron kept a bear as a pet while he was a student at which university?
So I have a think. That's a strange thing. I don't think that fully sunk in for me that Lord Byron had a bear as a pet while he was at university. But what university do you think Lord Byron might have gone to?
I mean, if there are any single figures in history which would have a bear as a pet while at university, I'd probably put money on it would be Lord Byron.
Lord's a funny first name, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. He was just an eccentric guy all around, really.
Yeah, I guess so. Question number 5. Is this me?
Yes.
Yeah. At which Welsh university is a yearly gossip magazine about the students published? It always contains a diagram showing who's had relations with who during the year.
Oh, wow.
At which Welsh university is a yearly gossip magazine about the students published? It always contains a diagram showing who's had relations with who during the year. I'm not sure what kind of relations they mean, like friendly ones, I presume, like handshake. I did not have friendly relations with that woman.
I would assume so. I mean, that might be quite a busy diagram.
All right. What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what
Jack's
I'm saying.
If they did about him.
Yeah.
Honestly, it would be like a flipping spider's web.
Question number 6.
Question number
6. Which rock band played their first gig in the University of Surrey's Great Hall in 1968? Which rock band played their first gig in the University of Surrey's Great Hall in 1968?
What a year. The year of birth of my father.
No way.
I call him Dad.
No way. Yeah, I mean, that is what is conventionally used as a term. But, you know, you do
Mr. Bush to his friends.
Yeah, question number 7, I guess.
Question number 7. Which product did the University of Sheffield, I can't say Sheffield apparently, which product did the University of Sheffield develop for squirrels? Was it woolly hats, nutcrackers, or contraceptive pills? Which product did the University of Sheffield develop for squirrels? Was it A, woolly hats, B, nutcrackers, or C, contraceptive pills?
What? I mean, hey, I think that's a great use of University of Sheffield's time.
I think so. Sounds just as valid as whatever race car powered by chocolate Warwick was making.
I mean, chocolate is one of the world's most plentiful resources. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Hugo.
I think it's the future. Choco fuel.
Question number 8.
I think that's already something probably Cocoa Pops make.
Question number 8. Which 2013 film did the media students at Bournemouth University work on? It won Alfonso Cuarón an Oscar for Best Director and earned Sandra Bullock a nomination for Best Actress. Which 2013 film did the media students at Bournemouth University work on? It won Alfonso Cuarón an Oscar for the Best Director and earned Sandra Bullock a nomination for Best Actress.
That's a claim to fame, isn't it? When you were a student and you worked on this film.
I know,
this film,
a big
Romeo and Juliet. I mean,
Hugo! This is Byzantium all over again.
I wonder who did direct Romeo and Juliet. I mean, it may have been Alfonso Cuarón.
I think it was Alfonso Cuarón.
And he got a nomination for Best Director for it. Right, question number 9. Which Midlands University has a patch of tombstones on its campus next to the admin block? Brilliant. Which Midlands University has a patch of tombstones on its campus next to the admin block? Thank you very much, Annabelle. I think I've already said that for this round. It's a classic.
Wow. I mean, this is just making me want to go and visit all these universities.
You're not welcome at the moment, Jack.
No, probably not at the moment. That's true.
Maybe you should be like a traveling man, I don't know. Does that help?
Like Richard Ayoade?
Yeah, Richard Ayoade, traveling man. It's not even him anymore.
Is it? Who's it now?
Stop doing it. Right. And question number 10, as always, Jack.
Question number 10. At which Scottish university could you find the first years wearing costumes and foam fighting on Raisin Monday? At which Scottish university could you find first year students wearing costumes and foam fighting on Raisin Monday?
I want to see Raisin Monday.
I feel like there's only, yeah.
Do you think it's pronounced raisin or is it pronounced Roisin?
I really hope it's pronounced raisin.
I think it might be as well.
Yep.
Right, Jack, are you ready for you to nip through the answers again?
Yes. So Longboard the duck. What was it the mascot of? Warwick University. What chocolate car body is carbohydrate consists of it? Who's the author of Treasure Island and Strange of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Lord Byron kept a bear as a pet while he was a student at which university? Which Welsh university has a yearly gossip magazine about students? Which rock band played their first gig in the University Stories Great Hall in 1968? What product did the University of Sheffield develop for squirrels? Which 2013 film with Alfonso Cuarón involved and Sandra Bullock also involved did that happen? Which Midlands University has a patch of tombstones in it? And finally, where does foam fighting occur on Raisin Monday?
I like the way you do it, Jack. Honestly,
I like to rephrase the question with absolutely no thought behind it.
I want to convey all the information, and Jack wants to convey just speed.
Yeah, I think speed is of the essence at that point, to be honest.
I think so too. Right, so that was University Challenge. Thank you for that round. Now for our third round. We like to get a little bit inventive with our rounds, and today's no strange to that. So we've got a different type of round. It's P&A Express. P&A Express. So how this is going to work is we're going to show you 10 categories, and for each one, we want something from the category beginning with P and something from the category beginning with A. You need both for the point. For example, if it was Jesus's disciples, you'd need to name Peter, and you also need to name Andrew, for example, and you need both of the points. So for each of the categories, you need one example beginning with P and one example beginning with A. Hopefully you get the idea.
This is incredibly aesthetically pleasing, this slide. Just thought I'd say that.
I get rid of the logo because it's all right. Here we go. Question number 1. Question number 1. EU member states. So name an EU member state beginning with P and name one beginning with A.
Wow.
I've checked, and there's always at least one beginning with that letter in each category.
That would be unfortunate if not true.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate if not, because no one could get the point.
It's a trick question.
So name an EU member state beginning with P and name one beginning with A.
Not ending, beginning.
Beginning. In each case, we want beginning.
Question number 2.
I don't know how long we need to leave these. Some of them are harder than others.
they can kind of work away. I'm sure that people can work around it in the background. If you just write down EU member states.
Yeah, make a note of some of these, and then you can have a think of them if you haven't got it yet. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Chemical elements that don't end in M. So chemical elements that don't end in M, we want one beginning with P and one beginning with A. So hopefully,
and this is English, in the English language, a chemical, in the full name of the element. Yeah. An element beginning with P that doesn't end in M, and an element beginning with A that doesn't end in M.
This is a fun one, sir. I don't know. One of them I think I know. The other one is slightly. I'm struggling with a little bit more. I'm sorry to say.
I think there's gettable ones in both for both. There's like, it's neither of them. Not like for each of the categories. There's one that you'd be like, oh yeah, I know that. Oh
yeah. I think I potentially.
Right. Question number 3. Now we're after Summer Olympic host cities. So cities that have hosted the Summer Olympic Games. One beginning with P and one beginning with A, please.
Again, one of them is not necessarily. No, I like this round. I'm enjoying this round.
I'm glad. It feels like a bit of a Sporkle round.
Yeah, that's the thing. I must be it. And there's one thing I've done quite a lot of this lockdown is Sporkle.
Nah, not real. Right, question number 4.
Question number 4. Words over 3 letters long in the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody. Words over 3 letters long in the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody.
So over 3 letters. So 3-letter words are not included. This is quite hard. We might have to leave you a bit longer on this one.
I'm just trying to think. I'm mentally trying to go through all the lyrics. Think of again. It seems to be the case where where one of them is more apparent than the other one. I guess that's the round.
You may want to, if you're in a team, you may want to sing it to yourself. No, don't look up the lyrics and don't listen to the song though, because that would be cheating. That would be false bingo.
That would be very much false bingo.
Yes, we have to while away on this one while we go to the next question. We want now. Oh, it's me.
This is you.
Current Premier League goalkeeper surnames. So I've looked through all of the names of current Premier League goalkeepers, including second goalkeepers and third goalkeepers, and we want you to name one of their surnames. One that begins with P and one that begins with A. Surnames. Emphasis on the surnames. If they go by a name and that's actually their first name, but that's on the shirt, that doesn't count. We want their surname.
Also, middle names, they're out. We don't want middle names
as well. I have also looked through all the Spanish people, all the Spanish speakers, because they have 2 surnames, which was a pain to have to find out, but there wasn't too much of a problem, don't worry.
It's very impressive.
Right, there we go. So have a think through your Premier Leaguers. Who could there be? I hope I did them all. I hope I checked them all. Sorry if you name like West Brom's third goalkeeper and I haven't mentioned them, you know?
That would be unfortunate.
So it doesn't happen.
It's all good. Question number 6.
Question number
6. Canadian provinces and or Mexican states. Canadian provinces and or Mexican states. One beginning with P and one beginning with A. Aha. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're going to have either or for this one. So you
very
can
generous.
Mix and match. You can do both the same.
Very generous indeed.
Because, you know, too often we just do American states, and that's easy. It's too easy.
I agree. I like, the Canadian ones are always a good time.
I'm just checking the goalkeepers, so I feel like no, I think we're good.
Okay, good stuff. Question number 7.
Question number 7. Now we want music artists featuring in Rolling Stone's 2011 list of the 100 greatest artists. So music artists featuring in Rolling Stone's 2011 list of the 100 greatest artists. Ignoring the. If it's a band that has the word the, you can ignore the. And also, we want the name that they go by. Like if it was Bruce Springsteen, then it would be Bruce Springsteen, and it would begin with B, not just Springsteen, because he's not referred to as Springsteen.
That's very true.
Probably to his friends, but you know.
I feel like he's probably Bruce to his friends.
He's from B. Hey yo, B.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because B is shorter than Bruce to say.
Yeah. He just goes by B. Springers, maybe? Springers,
I don't know.
Steeny Weenie?
Maybe that, actually. Question number 8?
Question number 8.
Shakespeare plays. That's right. As simple as that. We're looking for Shakespeare plays, one beginning with P and one beginning with A.
All the words. You can leave in those if they're there, I think.
Leave in the those.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Sorry, you didn't have a very interesting one to read out there, Jack.
No, I don't mind. I'm trying to think of the answers.
Any luck?
I've got one. The other one is being slightly more elusive again, as is always the way.
Classic.
That's fine. I'm sure I'll see in due course.
Question number 9. Now we want we're talking about counties of Scotland. So we want a county of Scotland beginning with P and a county of Scotland beginning with A.
Okay. That's a classic, an absolute classic. Again, like you're saying, counties of England, overdone.
Easy. Portsmouthshire. East Yorkshire. Easy.
It's hard to think of Ascotshire.
That's more like it. So they have Ascot. Can you think of ones for England?
Ascotshire.
Yeah, Ascotshire and Portsmouthshire, to be
fair. P would probably be
Plymouth, I guess.
I can't think of any apart from those ones. No.
Penzance, Padstow.
No, these places in Cornwall. This is question 10.
Paignton and Plymouth are in flipping Devon.
Oh yeah.
Plimpton. Let's move on. Question number 10. As always.
Question number 10. As always, species of bear. I can't believe that's the second time bear's been mentioned in this quiz.
Yeah, there's a few. We've got a lot of I think there's a lot of recurring themes in this quiz today.
Yeah, very bear heavy.
The Wipeout round is actually all about Star Trek, incidentally.
Spoilers.
Sorry. I'll nip through these again. So you might want to write these down and then you can think about them through the rest of the quiz and during the lulls if you can't think of any yet. So question number 1, EU member states, one beginning with P and one beginning with A. Question number 2, we want chemical elements that don't end in the letter M. We want one beginning with P and one beginning with A. Question number 3, Summit Olympic host cities, one beginning with P and one beginning with A, please. For the point. Both of the point, no half points. Question number 4, we want words over 3 letters long in the lyrics of Bohemian Rhapsody. One beginning with P and one beginning with A. Question number 5, we want the surnames of current Premier League goalkeepers. One beginning with P and one beginning with A. Question number 6, Canadian provinces and all Mexican states. One beginning with P, one beginning with A. I can tell you that there's a P and an A. There's a P and an A for Canada and a P and an A for Mexico. So there's one of each in each country. But you can mix and match if you want. Question number 7, music artists featured in the Rolling Stones 2011 list of the 100 greatest artists. One beginning with P, one beginning with A. Question number 7, Shakespeare plays, one beginning with P, one beginning with A. Counties of Scotland, one beginning with P and one beginning with A. And finally, as always, species of bear. There's like 7 accepted species of bear, and there's or maybe more, but not very many. And there's a couple beginning with P and a couple beginning with A. So you'll be all right with that. That was the end of that round. Question number 10, species of bear. There we go. Boom. Next round is on a different topic. It's about Star Trek: The Next Generation. Jack, why are we talking about Star Trek: The Next Generation?
No way. So we're talking about this particular topic because last week the team with the best name decided to choose this round as their round for this week. So if you get the best team name, you can choose any kind of specialist topic you want, and we will write around on it for the following week. And that's
I love the fact you accidentally expanded there, as in THEIR to they are. I shouldn't nitpick, but I just enjoyed it actually. I
didn't even notice that.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, question 1. In what year did the first episode of Star Trek The Next Generation air? So nice and straightforward to start with. In what year did the first episode of Star Trek The Next Generation air?
Do you know your years? Maybe this is the question for you.
Yeah, do you know your years? This is definitely the one. If you don't, you might struggle. So hopefully you all know your Star Trek The Next Generation.
My sister and her husband have just joined the quiz late. They're starting it from the beginning, and they were glad to hear that you said the links round works as follows.
I'm glad to hear it because I wouldn't know what to say without it.
Right, sorry, I got distracted. Question number 2. Who plays Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Enterprise, in the TV show? Who plays Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Enterprise, in the TV show?
And if you weren't following, that will be, of course, Star Trek Next Generation is that TV show.
That's handy, thank you. If you're joining us late, if you're tuning in and you decided to skip to halfway through.
There you go.
I enjoyed the background of this. I like the fact that we've got this this sort of colander in the background. Once again, Jack, this doesn't need to be something like on the quiz, but I would have rather the text was sort of centered in the slide.
Wait, did you just say the colander in the background?
What else would you call that? I don't know about your flipping 2001: Space Odyssey.
The old flying colanders, God.
Space.
Question number 3. Star Trek The Next Generation introduced which notorious alien group of cybernetic organisms hell-bent on assimilation into the Star Trek universe? Star Trek The Next Generation introduced which notorious alien group of cybernetic organisms hell-bent on assimilation into the Star Trek universe?
Hell-bent on assimilation?
Yep.
Doesn't sound too bad.
It's quite bad. You got to be there.
As in assimilating, as in becoming part of the society?
No. Assimilating others into their own collective thing. And I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, I appreciate that. All they want to do is assimilate themselves into the Star Trek universe.
If anything, it's a complete opposite.
Right, question number 4. Which character appearing in the first Star Wars track, The Next Generation? Did I call it Star Wars track by accident? Which character appearing in the first Star Wars track, The Next Generation, has appeared in all subsequent spin-off TV series? Which character appearing in the first Star Wars track, The Next Generation, has appeared in all subsequent spin-off TV series?
Whew.
Is there only one character who's done this? This
is one that my brother volunteered. So if this question isn't correct, then go and tell it to my brother. Because
then Sam Rawdon, I'm afraid you're not eating for a week.
Name and shame. He's a big Star Trek fan, so he was more than happy to volunteer some ideas for this round.
A nerd, more like.
Oh yeah, so true.
Only joking. We accept all. Question number 5.
Oh yeah, it's me. What is the single letter name of Captain Picard's recurring, omnipotent, mischievous foe? It's also the name of a recurring James Bond character. What is the single letter name of Captain Picard's recurring, omnipotent, mischievous foe? It's also the name of a recurring Bond character.
Recurring.
Recurring.
Do
you like the use of recurring, omnipotent, and mischievous?
I really like it. Sorry I stole the word recurring there.
No, I really like it. Thank you.
It's good because it's a word that if you say it enough, it describes itself. Recurring.
That's so true. That's such a good point.
It's like my favourite example of a word that describes itself. Oh, sorry. A word that describes itself. Pentasyllabic.
Ah, it's a classic.
It's a classic. Right, question number 6. The TV show. Who is the security officer of the Enterprise? The first Klingon to have a role in Starfleet. It is a homophone for a harbourside structure used for mooring ships. In the TV show, who is the security officer on the Enterprise? The first Klingon to have a role in Starfleet. It is a homophone for a harbourside structure used for mooring ships.
That's a very difficult question to say. That was before the question mark.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you very much as always, to friends of the show, Heather and Sam.
Yes, they're they're probably not watching, and they're definitely not watching. I know that's a fact. They're watching Resident Alien, I think, downstairs.
Well, I mean, I should hope so.
Yeah.
Right, question number 7.
Question number 7. Which alien race present in Star Trek: The Next Generation shares its name with the Roman god of fire? Which alien race present in Star Trek: The Next Generation shares its name with the Roman god of fire?
Do most people call it Star Trek then, or do you call it Star Wars Trek, for the full name?
Oh my god. You don't so many people would just find that even if it was a joke, people would find that incredibly frustrating. I don't know is the answer.
It's like one of those things, you don't call it the BBC News at 10, do you? You just call it the News at 10. So you might abbreviate it when you're referring to it even professionally.
That's very true. I mean, I think you should take this up with any Star Trek fan.
I'll make sure to do that. Right, question number 8. Which actor who played the bartender Guinan in Star Wars Trek: The Next Generation is also known for her roles in the Sister Act franchise and the 1990 film Ghost? Which actor who played the bartender Guinan, Jack?
I was told how this is pronounced and I completely forgot. So say how you want to say it.
Guinan in Star Wars Trek: The Next Generation is also known for her roles in the Sister Act franchise and the 1990 film Ghost.
It's either Guinan or Guinan. I think it might be Guinan.
Well, either way.
Friend of the show is very annoyed that could you called it a colander in the back there. I definitely agree.
Look, it's got even the little slots for.
Lieutenant Commander Data owns a cat. What trait makes Manx cats notable?
This is just one for you Trekkies. Sorry, this is a bit inaccessible for you.
The Android Corporation's officer, Lieutenant Commander Data, owns a cat. What trait makes Manx cats notable? This was because when I got to this point in the round, I was like, I should probably throw some questions in that are more accessible. I was like, I was trying to fit in a question about cats, and I couldn't think of a way to link it without it just sounding incredibly awful. But there you go.
So you just didn't worry about that?
No, I just thought I'd just add a statement and then add a completely unrelated question afterwards.
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
So there you go. What trait makes Manx cats notable?
A classic quiz question.
See, it is Guinan. I had a feeling it was Guinan. It is pronounced Guinan.
Typical. Right. Question number 10. I don't want you read it out, Jack. You put the work in.
Okay. The episode. I found this is actually a very interesting bit of trivia that my brother told me, and then I used it for the question. The episode The High Ground was originally not shown in the UK when it was aired in 1990 due to the fact that Data mentions Ireland being unified in 2024. In Arthurian legend, which famous British landmark was reputedly transferred from Ireland to its current location by the wizard Merlin? So there you go. Reading the first part, very interesting fact, I thought.
What do you say I know about?
Ireland to its currently location.
That's okay.
But yeah, it was obviously during that time tensions were slightly heightened, and so Data saying that Ireland will be unified by 2024 potentially might have caused some outcry.
Quite possibly. Well, it looks like we got some Star Trek related people watching. Isn't that fun? Guinan.
Yeah, Guinan is the one.
Guinan to the moon or something.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
That doesn't really work. I retract that. Right, Jack, do you want to go through these again?
Sure. Question number 1: when did the first episode of this air?
TGN. Come on, Jack.
TNG. Who plays? Oh wait, who plays Jean-Luc Picard?
What are you saying? What are you waiting about?
No, sorry. Yeah, no. Who plays Jean-Luc Picard? Which notorious alien group of cybernetic organisms hell-bent on assimilation? What are they? Which character appeared first? Oh yeah, yeah. This one. Question number 5. What is the name of the omnipotent, mischievous foe of Picard's / anti-hero? Some would say. In the TV show, what is that one? Which alien race shares its name with the Roman god of fire? Which actor who played the bartender Guinan in Star Trek Next Generation is also known for her roles in the Sister Act and 1990 film Ghost? The Android operations officer Data owns a cat. What trait makes Manx cats notable? And the episode The High Ground was originally not shown in the UK when it aired in 1990 due to the fact that Data mentions Ireland being unified in 2024. In Arthurian legend, which famous British landmark was reputedly transferred from Ireland to its current location by the wizard Merlin?
Why is that the one you read out the whole thing?
I don't know. I don't know at all.
It was good, I guess. I think Star Trek's one of those things that you either know everything about or you don't know anything about it.
Maybe.
Anyway, next up, of course, the final round of the quiz is it's the wipeout round. Jack, how does the wipeout round work?
Well, Hugo, the wipeout round works as follows. So we're going to show you. We're going to show you 10 seemingly general knowledge questions. In fact, they're actually all general knowledge questions. Just 10 general knowledge questions. But the difference is with this round, very important thing to note is that if you get a question wrong, that's 0 points for the whole round. You can choose not to write the answer, and that won't take away any other points from the rest of the round. However, if you write one wrong answer, then that's 0 points for the whole round. So you've got to be very, very careful with what you write down. But at the same time, you want to get loads of points as well. So it's difficult.
Hey, look, the Star Trek logo's in the A of Spark.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's mad.
Right, question number 1.
All linked.
You, Jack.
Okay. Name one of the 3 cities in which the 3 original copies of the Magna Carta reside. Name one of the 3 cities in which the 3 original copies of the Magna Carta reside. So there you go.
There's one in each of the 3 cities, to clarify. I mean, I don't think I need to clarify. I don't think it clarifies anything.
Yeah, so give that one some thought. What do you think it is? What do you think it's doing?
Quite aesthetically pleasing to me as well, this slide. The colours sort of work.
Yeah, they do actually. I like that a lot.
Muted background. Question number 2.
Question number 2.
In the 18th century.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's fine, Jack. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. It's okay. In the 18th century, Carl Linnaeus divided living things into 2 kingdoms, a precursor to the modern 5 or 6 kingdom biological classification system. What were these 2 original kingdoms? So we need both of the points. In the 18th century, Carl Linnaeus divided living things into 2 kingdoms, a precursor to the modern 5 or 6 kingdom biological classification system. What were these 2 original kingdoms?
That is a good question. And hopefully you guys that are home know the answer.
Right. Question number 3.
Question number 3. Okay, Guinan from left, right, and centre. I just picked up the YouTube comment. Who won the gold medal for the men's 100 meter at the 2016 Summer Olympic Games? Who won the gold medal for the men's 100 meter event at the 2016 Summer Olympic Games?
See, another Olympics question. Look at that.
Wow. Well, the themes are really coming thick and fast.
Absolutely. Right. Question number 4, I guess. Reminder, if you get any of these last 10 questions wrong, that is 0 points for the entire wipeout round.
Yes.
Even if it's just one wrong. If you've written it down and you haven't crossed it out, and you're like submitting it to be answered, and it's wrong, you get 0 points for the entire round. Otherwise, it's just 1 point per one you get right. Right, question number 4. You can leave it blank. What? Actually, this is fine. Me. Question number 4. What part of speech is defined as a word governing and usually preceding a noun or pronoun and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause? What part of speech is defined as a word governing and usually preceding a noun or pronoun and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause? A little bit of words for you now.
So there you go. Yeah, if you know this one, if you're confident with your word play, then
are you referring to the School of Linguistics as word play?
Are you not? Yeah,
fair. Yeah, go ahead. Right, question number 5.
Question number 5. Which decade saw the birth of Philip Schofield and the death of Nat King Cole? Which decade saw the birth of Philip Schofield and the death of Nat King Cole?
Eventful decade, evidently.
Yes. Yes, it is. That is quite an eventful decade, actually. I hadn't given it much thought because I was trying to reply to something, which is what I've now done. But giving that some actual thought, yes, that is a
That's
very.
At least 2 events in only 10 years.
I'd say that definitely defines it as an influential decade.
Action-packed. Right, question number 6. In basketball, how many points are awarded if a shot is scored from inside of the 3-point line? In basketball, how many points are awarded if a shot is scored from inside of the 3-point line? And this is according to the BBC website, and so I'm taking that as gospel. This is word for word, sort of. Not word for word, but effectively word for word, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you. So all you basketball fans out there, this will be one for you. So keep it in mind.
Absolutely.
Good one to do.
But if you don't know your basketball, look elsewhere, please.
If you don't know your basketball, then let's just say you'll be in trouble.
Yeah,
you'll be in big trouble.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. What is the circumstellar disk in which Pluto, along with the other dwarf planets, reside? What is the name of the circumstellar disk in which Pluto, along with the other dwarf planets, reside?
What could it be? Tricky stuff.
That's a beefy question. Yeah.
Circumstellar disk.
Yeah, I mean, where do you even start, Hugo?
I mean, I'd probably just list all the circumstellar disks in my head and then pick one of those.
Still a chance it might be wrong, though.
True.
Stress is wife.
Name one of the full names, i.e. the first name and the surname, again, we're not worried about middle names, of the comedy duo Key and Peele. Name one of the full names of the comedy duo Key and Peele.
That was a great question.
You know about Key and Peele, Jack?
I do. I've watched many YouTube clips of them. And also, I'm a big fan of the directing work of one of them.
Don't say anything more. Blimey.
You literally asked me. I'm being
honestly, that was a close shave. Right. Jack, question number 9.
Question number 9. Which of the namesakes of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles painted this self-portrait? Which of the namesakes of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles painted this self-portrait? Wow. You've got to be very confident in your art abilities to answer this question, I feel.
I always imagined him to be greener.
And where's the blindfold?
It's not a blindfold.
Can't believe it. He's foldless. So yeah, there you go. If you know your TMNT and you know your art, then this is a great one for you.
That was very quick saying of those letters.
Yeah, nice. What can I say? I've always got it on the tip of my tongue.
So true. Yeah, I guess. Question number 10.
Go for it.
In which country is the Cathedral Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida the largest Roman Catholic cathedral in the world? In which country is the Cathedral Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida the largest Roman Catholic cathedral in the world?
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Right. So I'll go through the questions again, I guess. So question number 1. Name one of the 3 cities in which you might find an original copy of the Magna Carta. Question number 2. What were the original 2 kingdoms of living things proposed by Carl Linnaeus? Question number 3. Who won the gold medal for the men's 100-meter event at the 2016 Summer Olympic Games? Question number 3. Which part of speech is a word governing and usually preceding a noun or pronoun and expressing a relation to another word or element in the clause? Question number 5. Which decade saw the birth of Philip Schofield and the death of Nat King Cole? Question number 6. In basketball, how many points are awarded if a shot is scored from inside of the 3-point line? Question number 7. What is the name of the circumstellar disk in which Pluto, along with other dwarf planets, reside? Question number 8. Name one of the full names, i.e. first name and surname, of the comedy duos Key and Peele. Which of the namesakes of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles painted this self-portrait? And finally, in which country would you find the Cathedral Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida? There we go. That's it. That's the quiz. Pens down, please. Pens
The quiz.
down.
Holy
if you're holding
moly.
a pen, put it down.
That is it. You are finished for the evening, but not quite.
Not quite finished, because we are going to go through the answers. So get that pen up. Take off the lid again, and let's get marking.
How are you do this one, Hugo?
First off, how do you want to do the answers, Jack?
I was about to ask, do we want to do every other one for the answers again? Or do one around each?
Let's do one round each, because I think I need to do a bit of explaining in the third round.
All right, you can do, you do 1, 3, and 5. Under 10,
okay, right. So the links round. So the extant Arctic animal is, of course, the walrus.
Oh, what a classic.
It's extant because it exists, I guess. The tailoring street could have been none other than Savile Row.
Of course.
Then the maximum stack is ordinarily 64. 64. Question number 4. The answer is above a corporal is, of course, a sergeant. Sergeant. Question number 5. The mode of transport characterized by its large front wheel and smaller rear wheel is, of course, everyone's favourite, penny farthing. Penny farthing. This is Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, you might have heard of. Liverpool. It was Liverpool who won against Sheffield United this weekend. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. It's Tell Me Why from the Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way or something. And of course, the Lotus Esprit doubles up as a submarine. Doubles up as a submarine. Classic, of course it does. And the link, if you didn't get it already, was the Beatles. Beatles was the link. That's what we wanted. The Beatles, or their things to do with the Beatles. Or as long as you got the Beatles written down. So we had I Am the Walrus from the song I Am the Walrus. The Beatles' their last live performance was in Savile Row.
Great.
Apparently.
Great performance.
64, When I'm 64. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was the Sergeant link. Penny Lane, of course. Martha, My Dear, not one I'd heard of, but Martha, My Dear. Liverpool, of course, they're from Liverpool. Tell Me Why, is that a Beatles song?
I don't know, it might be an early one.
I think it is, according to Well, anyway. And Yellow Submarine, of course, and they were all to do with the Beatles. There we go. Then we had these ones. So,
okay,
Jack.
Universal Challenge. That is Longboy the Duck is from York. From York there. Question number 2. Potatoes is the carbohydrate that the body is made of.
Oh, so, lovely potato and chocolate combination.
Wow. Well, I'd love to see that. Question number 3. Robert Louis Stevenson is the name of the author there. So Robert Louis Stevenson. Question number 4. Lord Byron kept a pet at Cambridge University.
It was probably a 50-50 choice, but well done if you got
that. Aberystwyth is the gossip magazine, Welsh University.
If you don't want to be involved in salacious reporting, maybe don't go to Aberystwyth.
Don't go to Aberystwyth. Question number 6. Led Zeppelin played their first gig at the University of Surrey's Great Hall. What played their first gig in Red Roof? Was that Queen? No,
that was in Truro, I'm afraid. Their first gig as Queen, I believe, was in the Hall for Cornwall in Truro.
Oh, wow. There you go. Question number 7. Contraceptive pills. I had a feeling it might be contraceptive pills.
They're so good at cracking up anyway, but I guess they did need help with their contraceptives.
Yeah. Question number 8 is Gravity, classic film. Question number 9, that is Coventry University. And
lovely.
Question number 10, that is St Andrews. Of course it's St Andrews. That's a very St Andrews sounding thing to have happened.
Classic.
There you go. Round 3.
Then we had our P&A Express round. So I'm going to read you out all the possible ones for each one, and you just, as if you've got one from each category, then you get the point. No half points. So EU member states, you could have had Poland or Portugal for beginning with P, or for beginning with A, you could have had only Austria. Austria was the only one. So one from each of these categories. So you needed Austria and one of Poland or Portugal. Then for P, you could have had only phosphorus. Phosphorus is the only element that starts with P and doesn't end in M. But for A, you could have had any of antimony, argon, astatine, and arsenic. Then for some random host cities, the only P was Paris.
Ah, of course it was.
The only P was Paris, and there was a few A's: Athens, Atlanta, Amsterdam, and Antwerp. I presume you would have gone for Athens or Atlanta. I doubt many people would put Antwerp. Question number 4. Over 3 letters in Bohemian Rhapsody. The P's are poor and pulled. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead, and I'm just a poor boy. Oh, why did I set a precedent doing that? A, body's aching all the time. Something back again tomorrow. Gun against his head. Anyone, something, and then a side and away. So any of those, one of those, and one of the other categories as well. Current Premier League surnames: you have Peacock, Farrell, Patricio, Pope, and Pickford. And for the A's, Arizbalaga and Areola. No. You can also have Panadero if you put it, because Guaita, his other surname is Panadero. But you cannot have, we are not accepting Alison or Adrian because they are their first names. Alison and Adrian are their first names. So if you put that, you haven't got the point for this question.
I'm very impressed by how well researched you were there.
I'm sure that this will be contentious, but that's fine. Question number 6. For Canadian provinces and Mexican states, you could have had Prince Edward Island or Puebla for the P's, and for the A's, you could have had Alberta or Aguascalientes. So one from each of those categories, please. Then you could have had lots for these. So for P's, you could have had Prince, Public Enemy, Patti Smith, Pink Floyd, Parliament Funkadelic, Phil Spector, or The Police.
Amazing.
So one of those. And for the A's, you could have had Aretha Franklin, Allman Brothers Band, Aerosmith, Al Green, and AC/DC. I think Aretha Franklin was top of the list.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Shakespeare plays. For the P's, there was only Pericles, Prince of Tyre. Pericles.
That's so hard.
That's very well done. We've got that. For A's, you could have had All the Other Ends Well, Anthony and Cleopatra, and As You Like It. Reminder, for all of these, you need both. One of each for the point. Counties of Scotland, you could have had Peeblesshire and Perthshire for the P's, and for the A's, you could have had Aberdeenshire, Angus, Argyll, and Ayrshire. Are people cross yet? No, that's all right. Question number 10. Species of bear. You could have had polar bear, and we're accepting panda. We'll accept panda, even though they're actually called the giant panda. And you could have American black bear or Asian black bear. Either of those, because they're separate species. There we go. That was that round.
Well, nice job. Okay.
Hopefully you haven't got a problem with those. So there we go.
Okay. Round 4. Static round. Of course, that question number 1 is 1987. That's when it started. 1987.
They're all known if you got that.
Yep. Question number 2, that is Sir Patrick Stewart, of course, the one, the only. Question number 3, that is the Borg. So well done if you got Borg.
Hey, like the ones that live on the same island as Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, basically the same. They're very similar, actually. Question number 4, William T. Riker. So there you go. Riker has appeared in all subsequent spin-off TV series in one shape or form. Question number 5, Q. Is that name there? Q. Question number 6.
Okay. Just a little note that we're also accepting for the bears. We're also accepting Andean bear. Andean bear we're also accepting because that's another name for the spectacled bear. Nice job. Sounds good. I can take that. And to be fair, is it called A Midsummer Night's Dream or is it called Midsummer Night's Dream? It is called A Midsummer Night's Dream, isn't it? Tell you what, this website I was looking at was really rubbish.
Hang on, let's have a look.
It is called A Midsummer Night's Dream as well, so you can have A Midsummer Night's Dream as well. Nicely done. Okay. So very well done if you got Andean bear or A Midsummer Night's Dream. That was halfway to getting the answer right as well. Sorry about that.
There's always going to be one.
There's always going to be 2.
Question number 6 is Worf. That's Worf. Question number 7, that is the Vulcans. They're the Roman god of fire. Guinan was played by Whoopi Goldberg. So well done if you got Whoopi Goldberg. 9 is no tail / stub tail. So short tail, no tail. That's kind of that kind of vibe that gets you the point there. And of course, question number 10 is none other than Stonehenge. So there you go. That's the Stonehenge.
There we go. And then we had our wipeout round. Reminder for this round: if you've got any wrong, that's 0 points for the entire round. These aren't contentious because I wrote it again, and I don't have a very good track record with wipeouts. So the Magna Carta, you can have any one of Salisbury, Lincoln, and London. Any one of Salisbury, Lincoln, and London. Then Colonnaeus, we need both of these for the answer. We need animal and vegetable. We'll give you plant. Animal and plant is fine. Animal and plant. Interestingly, he also proposed a third kingdom. Jack, can you guess what that kingdom was? For not living things.
Mineral.
It was mineral. His 3 kingdoms were animal, vegetable, and mineral. Isn't that great?
That's amazing.
Question number 3. It was Usain Bolt. He was still going strong then, I guess. Usain Bolt. Question number 4. We wanted preposition here. Preposition, please.
Nice.
Then Philip Schofield and Philip Schofield's birth and Nat King Cole's death were in the 1960s. 1960s. Also saw the death of Albert Camus, which I was going to use, but it was in 1960, so I thought that was contentious. Basketball. Oh no! It was 2 points. This one was 2 points. 2 points if you score it from inside the 3-point line. 3-point line. Outside of the 3-point line, you get 3 points. But the answer to this is 2 points. 2 points. If people have got us muted, 2 points.
2
Question
points.
number 6. The semi-circumstellar disk is the Kuiper belt.
I think it's like Kuiper belt, yeah.
Kuiper belt. There we go. Nicely done. Key and Peele. There, you can have any one of Keegan Michael Key. Keegan Michael is his first name, and Jordan Peele. Keegan Michael Key or Jordan Peele. And then this is, of course, obviously, what's a dish? It's Raphael.
Oh my God, I would never have got that.
And this is, of course, in Brazil.
Wow.
Quite a relatively new one. It was only consecrated in like the 1980s.
I feel like a lot of people wiped out in that round. Let's get the vibes. I can feel it
Maybe.
emanating off in waves.
And I'm going to say this isn't contentious because I did say the name of the church.
Yep.
So there we go. That's it, the quiz. So Jack is making at the moment.
I almost. Oh, hang on.
Jack is in the process of making a post in the Hillbead SRC Facebook page. So if you'd like to submit your score, come up with the team name and add up your total score, and post them as a comment on the post that Jack is about to make in Hillbead SRC. It will be. It will say
I almost posted it as my personal account again, like I did a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that didn't go well last time because no one could see it.
Nope. So luckily, I've done it right this time. So it's all good. There you go.
Right, so there we go. So added your scores. So once again, that was 2 points for the other thing. Interesting to know about the Andean bear. So well done if you're Andean bear. Or Andean short-faced bear.
It's fine. People are Andean, that's fine.
I mean, it's also known as the mountain bear and the Jukumari, Ukumari, or Ukuku. So well done if you got those, but they don't begin with P or A.
I guess it's just a very, a bear of many names.
So goes the expression. It's coming to an end, sadly, this beautiful segment. But Jack is currently fulfills brilliantly, I might add, the role of social secretary of the SRC. In addition,
for now,
he quite regularly claims to be the cleverest man in the world.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Don't know about that.
So this is a game called Are You Smarter Than the Social Sec? Where I ask Jack 5 questions, and if you at home get more right than Jack, then you are officially smarter than the social sec. This week, tis the season. The theme is budget. The budget.
Oh God! If I get -5 out of 5.
Right. So question number 1: how many Conservative Chancellors of the Exchequer have there been since 2010?
There was.
Which one? A number?
Was John McDonnell one? And then, the guy from Philip Hammond, and then I'll go with 4.
Go with 4.
Assuming that there's one that I can't remember. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that John McDonnell was definitely not a Conservative Chancellor of the Exchequer.
No, Conservative. I was thinking just full stop.
It's okay. I'm gonna have to take your answer you've put. Okay, this year's budget has a 9-word subtitle. Name any of those words.
Oh my God. Recovery?
You're saying recovery. Okay. Question number 3. At which airport does budget airline Ryanair have its UK operational base?
I think it's Stansted, isn't it?
Stansted. Good knowledge if so. Question number 4. Which word is used to describe a budgie in American English? So we call them budgies here. What are they calling them over there? Across the pond.
Canary?
Canary. Okay. I'm writing them down, as always. Question number 5. In which city is the UK's National Infrastructure Bank to be established?
So again, sorry?
In which city is the UK National Infrastructure Bank to be established?
See, it's not in Darlington, and it's also, I think Darlington's a city, so I'm not going to say that. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go with. No, I'm not going to go Darlington. I really don't know. Let's go with Manchester.
Manchester.
No. It's good. Newcastle.
Going Newcastle. Okay, there we go. So you said there's been 4 times of the Exchequer. They have. Nicely done. George Osborne, Philip Hammond, Sajid Javid, and Rishi Sunak. The budget. You picked recovery. You could have had the.
Oh, for God's sake!
We're protecting the jobs and livelihoods of the British people.
Oh yeah, okay.
You could have had all. You could have had British.
Great.
You could have had jobs. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a tricky question. Stansted. It is. You got Stansted right. Canary. No. The answer is parakeet.
Oh, okay.
And the National Infrastructure Bank is going to be established in Leeds. Might be why Kieran asked the question as a Leeds boy himself. 2 out of 5, not bad. 2 out of 5. But if you at home got more than 2, then you are officially smarter than the social sec. So very well done.
Could have got more than that. Could have got 3.
Let's have a little gander at what's been happening with the scores.
Scores at the doors.
Oh, we got 10 already.
What? Popular quiz. We should have a week's highest more often.
Some of them are people commenting on stuff.
Hey.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, it's good. Okay, right. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Here are your options, Jack. I'm going to read out 3 of my favourites to Jack, and Jack gets to decide which is the best. So I narrow them down, and then Jack makes the ultimate decision. So it's like we both get a say in it. There are lots of very clever ones. Sorry if I don't understand your Star Trek reference, and sorry if I don't read out your name. They're all very good. I'm going to go for Live Long and Phosphorus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Magna Fata.
Yeah.
Latin for big fata, I think.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Annabelle, hey, have you considered running for SURAT?
That's good as well. I might have to go with Live Long and Phosphorus though.
Live Long and Phosphorus is the clever one. So very well done, that team. You've won the best team name. You get to pick a round for next week.
Good stuff. All right, now I get to have a look at myself. Look at myself at the comments to see what the scores are.
Very well done to Live Long and Phosphorus. It's a clever one. Also like the idea that Alex's parents named him during round 3, and that's why his name begins with A.
Which one did you think was a Star Trek reference but didn't know?
The quizzes are much easier if you just engage.
Yeah, that's one of Picard's catchphrases. Engage.
Oh, well, I like it. It's like, okay, right. I can't see a score higher than. Oh, there's 36.
Yep, I agree.
Some of the results. So I think with that, the winner is quizzes are much easier if you just engage with 36 points. So very well done. Your prize is it's another classic one where we just get a cameo from a celebrity to wish you well. So here it is, everyone's favorite celebrity, international superstar and friend of the show, who I found in my kitchen. It's It's only most of a butternut squash. Most of a butternut squash. So very well done to the winners. This is your prize, personalised for you. Very well done to the winners of the Vern Bar Quiz. Thank you, most of butternut squash.
Thank you,
Honestly,
butternut squash.
Star-studded.
So there you go. Very well done to the winning team. I hope you enjoyed.
And very well done to best team name. And thank you for coming. Thank you for doing the
Yes.
quiz, everyone. See you next week, where we'll have a round on something. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We'll find out at some point
tell.
what that round is, and you'll probably see it represented as the icon in my poster for next week. So
he likes his icons.
I do like my icons. I was quite proud of my icon today. I thought it had quite a nice spacey scene. But yeah, there you go. That's the quiz this week. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next week. And bye for now. Have a good one.
I've got to do something with most of the butternut squash with the Sharpie on it.
Yeah, that's only for you to figure out.